What is going on, everybody? HR Falcons 22 back here again, doing another Chaw reviews another Chaw review singular for you guys this time. And also, someone recommended in one of my other videos that I do a dipping playlist video, just like a list of the stuff that I like to listen to when I take dips, and then maybe you guys can like talk about the stuff that you guys like to listen to. I listen to like pretty much everything, so I did my best to include all of it in this little list that we have right here of dipping tunes. So we'll go ahead and cover some of that stuff. And what I'm going to be reviewing today, I went to Wally World earlier today, and I'm not even sure why I went to Walmart. I was just somehow attracted to Walmart. I don't even know. But I was at the checkout counter, and the lady behind the counter was like this gross, old, like, ugh, lady. And she was saying something dumb to me about, I don't know, how the cashews were like 2 packets for $3. I was like, yeah, well, that's a waste of fucking time. And then I saw behind the counter, I was like, yo, what is that? Beechnut Wintergreen? What the fuck? I've never seen Beechnut Wintergreen in my entire life. Maybe I just need to get out more. I don't really know. But I've never seen it before, so I was like, yo, I'm going to go ahead and do a Chaw review on that. So let's go ahead and get right to it. But it wouldn't be complete if we didn't have a chew, a dip, to go in on top of it. So I thought that, fuck, is that whiskey blend? There's some left. Oh my god, I thought there wasn't any left, but there is some left. But I wonder which would taste better with Beechnut Wintergreen, Cope Whiskey Blend, or Southern Blend. I don't really know. Let's see. This one landed in my lap, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Southern Blend. Southern Blend it is. So, that's how I just randomly pick a fucking dip. I close my eyes and I throw them up in the air like a fucking retard. So, don't do that. Just pick a dip normally like a normal person. Don't do the shit that I do. So, let's go ahead and take a little pinch of Copenhagen Southern Blend. And then, on top of that, keep in mind, I haven't opened this yet. I haven't even smelled it yet. I don't know how this is going to taste at all. But I'm very much looking forward to it because as I said before, I've never seen it. So, let's appreciate the bouquet a little bit. Huh. It does smell like a normal wintergreen, like a Cope Wintergreen. It does smell like Cope Wintergreen. But it's a little richer. I don't know how to describe it. It's more, that smells like wintergreen should smell. It smells like someone just chopped up a bunch of fucking wintergreen plants and then put it in there with some tobacco. Fuck, that smells good. It smells like, I don't know how to describe it. It smells like wintergreen oil. Like it smells oily, if that makes any sense at all. Yeah, damn. My olfactories are just fucking tingling right now, and I really like it. As always, spitting into the Southern Pride mud jug. So, let's go ahead and throw in a little bit of Beechnut Wintergreen. And, okay, texture-wise, it doesn't look that, it looks the same as Beechnut Original, so this actually should be, uh-oh. I can see little, like, droplets of wintergreen moisture on it. I'll hold it up. I'll see if you guys can see it. You probably can't see it. I probably look like an idiot right now, but there's, like, little droplets of moisture on this right now, and it's getting me very hard. So let's go ahead and take this. Okay. Nice. I like this. I like this already. So, let's go ahead and let that stew for a little bit. And now, let's go over some shit that you can listen to while you're dipping. Alright, first things first. #1 song on my dipping playlist, on HR Falcons 22's dipping playlist, Copenhagen by Chris Ledoux, obviously. If you don't have that song on your dipping playlist, then you're either just A, retarded, or, I don't know, you're probably just retarded, that's it. #2 song on the dipping playlist, I did a guitar cover of this song, and it is fucking incredible. If you guys are Guns N' Roses fans or Rolling Stones fans or just like Vietnam movie fans, Sympathy for the Devil, the Guns N' Roses version, is fucking awesome. It is one of the best rock and roll songs that like I have ever heard. I know that Slash and like Axl Rose were talking about how they hated doing a cover of it, which I don't really understand why, because this song is just fucking awesome. It's so good. Obviously, it won't beat the Stones version ever. The Stones was the original Sympathy for the Devil version. It's never going to be beat, but when I saw Sympathy for the Devil, the Guns N' Roses version, at the end of Interview with a Vampire, I started hearing it, and as soon as Axl Rose's vocals came in, I was like, holy shit, this is going to be so awesome. So check it out, Sympathy for the Devil, the Guns N' Roses version. The third, and probably the core of my dipping playlist. As you all know, I'm a massive AC/DC fan. I absolutely love AC/DC, everything about AC/DC, and everybody's like, well, you just play the same 3 chords. Well, the same 3 chords just sound amazing, and they're fucking awesome. There's this tone and this feeling that you get when you listen to AC/DC that you don't get when you listen to, like, 95% of other bands. So the Power Age album of AC/DC. If you're an AC/DC fan, maybe you agree with me, maybe you don't. Feel free to let me know. But the Power Age album, I would say, is AC/DC's best album by far and away. Because at that time, it was, 1978, and Bon Scott was just writing the most... Bon Scott was a poet. That dude was, he was crazy as shit. He drank himself to death, and he just, banged hookers every night, but that's awesome. That's everything that a rock and roll vocalist should be. And his writing at the time that on the songs for Power Age, his writing is just absolutely incredible. He's like a street poet. That's how I view Bon Scott. And obviously his voice, I've tried to emulate his voice in some of his songs and everything, and I don't know how that guy sang for as long as he did. But either he just drank acid and destroyed his vocal cords so that he wouldn't hurt them when he hits some of the notes that he hits, or he's just really fucking blessed and he's an amazing rock and roll singer. So I'm going with the second one on that. Favorite song off the Power Age album, either Down Payment Blues or Gone Shooting. If you've seen Beavis and Butthead Do America, you've heard Gone Shooting. Really an awesome song, a great road trip song, so add that to your playlist. Let's see. Where the Boat Leaves From by the Zac Brown Band. That's the next on the list. Zac Brown Band, in general, is probably second to AC/DC and Mumford & Sons. The best live band that I have ever seen. They sound so good live. It's unbelievable. They sound almost better live than they do in the studio, which you don't find with bands nowadays anymore. So Where the Boat Leaves From, Zac Brown Band, great song to chill out and lounge by the pool with. I need to find a new pool to hang out with. I just realized that. Why is this? Because the rec center that I go to work out and go to the steam room and in the morning, if I just need to think and I just need to, I don't know, unwind, I go to the steam room at the rec center, at Eastridge Rec Center. It's fucking fantastic. I just get to meditate in there, and then some sweaty old dude walks in and he's completely naked. It's really weird. But when I'm hanging out at the pool or whatever, that's the song that I listen to, is Where the Boat Leaves From. But as I said, I need to start hanging out at a new pool because I totally realized that the demographic of the people that hang out at this pool are moms and families, and then their younger kids. The older kids, I'm realizing kids my age hang out at a different pool, and so I feel like a fucking loser now when I go to Eastridge and I'm hanging out and I'm tanning and shit, and there's 10-year-old, 11-year-old girls running around and looking at me. I'm just oh my god, why? No. But anyways, we digress. I need to go to a new fucking rec center. That's the point. After Where the Boat Leaves From, Mumford & Sons. As I just said, Mumford & Sons, I saw them live at Red Rocks. Or, no, I didn't see them at Red Rocks. I saw them live in Telluride before they kind of blew up and everything. And that, honest to God, second again to AC/DC, was probably the best concert of my entire life. And it was great because it was a bluegrass festival, so there weren't that many people there, and it was just an intimate kind of mountain setting in Telluride, and Mumford put on an amazing show. They were absolutely fantastic. So if you ever get the chance to see Mumford & Sons live, do it. They are absolutely amazing. So anything from the new Babel album, by Mumford & Sons, or Sigh No More. Sigh No More is obviously the album that they made that, you know, got them as big as they are today. And I think what's awesome about Mumford & Sons is the fact that they're just very simple. They have a very unique sound that, like, as soon as you hear a song and you're like, oh, like, who sings this, whatever, as soon as you hear, like, a voice or a, you know, guitar tone, you know that it's Mumford & Sons. And so that's what I really like about them. They're very unique. Let's see, getting more into the country side of things, Days Like These by Jason Aldean. I know that Jason Aldean, like, almost isn't respected in the country music community, like he's kind of a punk or whatever. I really like him personally, like, Days Like These, Water Tower, Amarillo Sky, Flyover States, all those songs are really awesome. I love Jason Aldean. Pepper, Ashes, the song by Pepper. Pepper's kind of like a reggae-ish, Sublime, Soja, like, almost like Slightly Stupid type band. They're really awesome. They're kind of like, everybody, when they listen to reggae, like Cali reggae or whatever, they listen to Sublime, Slightly Stupid, Soja, you know, all that stuff. Pepper is really an awesome reggae band, so check them out. I do listen to rap a little bit. I hate Lil Wayne. I think, as you all know, I fucking hate Lil Wayne, like, more than anybody. I'll go on a rant about that later. But the only rapper that I'm really, really enjoying thus far today, like, who's mainstream, is Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar's shit is absolutely amazing. Like, he raps about stuff that no rapper in our, like, my generation has rapped about thus far. Like, Keisha's song is a prime example. Kendrick Lamar raps about, in Keisha's song, the life of this prostitute and how she came to be the way that she is. And it's just a very emotional song. It's very, like, it's almost agonizing to listen to, but it's fucking awesome. It's such a great song. So check out Keisha's song and High Power by Kendrick Lamar. Both of those, I think, are off Section 80. So check out that album for sure. Next on the list, Alice in Chains, No Excuses. Alice in Chains is fucking awesome. I love Alice in Chains. So much better. I love Nirvana, don't get me wrong. I didn't really like Kurt Cobain, but I do like Nirvana. But at the same time, I think that Alice in Chains is a step above Nirvana. The reason for that is Kurt Cobain, as everybody knows, was heavily, you know, into substance abuse, into heroin, into, you know, all sorts of drugs and everything. And so was Lane Staley, the lead singer for Alice in Chains. The difference was that I feel like every time I listen to a Nirvana song that I know was written when Cobain was on drugs, I feel like Cobain's kind of like a whiny little bitch about being addicted to drugs. And he's like, oh, I'm addicted to drugs, like, whatever. But when I listen to Alice in Chains and I listen to Lane Staley knew that he was hooked on heroin. He knew that he was going to overdose someday. He knew he was going to die. And that sort of, like, fatalistic view on life, I guess, for him, made his lyrics and his writing, and, like, Jerry Cantrell's writing, made it absolutely incredible, like, to listen to. You can just, like, hear the pain and the, like, agony in Lane Staley's voice, and it's beautiful. And I don't know why. That's kind of oxymoronic, but Lane Staley was an absolutely amazing songwriter. I really love listening to No Excuses is one of my favorite songs by Alice in Chains, and Down in a Hole. Down in a Hole, if you're ever, like, down in the fucking dumps, listen to Down in a Hole by Alice in Chains, and you'll just be like, you'll feel like you're there commiserating with Lane Staley. So check that out. Let's see. This next song, my bro Mick, the Marine, showed this to me, and this was really, I didn't know what to expect the first time I heard this song, but now I absolutely love it. It's a cover of Coldplay's Fix You by Willie Nelson. And I wouldn't put Willie Nelson and Coldplay together at first, but as soon as I heard this song, I was like, damn, this is awesome. Willie Nelson's cover of Fix You by Coldplay. Next on the list, 38 Special. Everybody, I think, loves 38 Special. I think it's impossible to not like 38 Special. I saw them, who did I see? Them, Styx, and REO Speedwagon live. 38 Special, like, Styx was the best performance of the night. Their light show was amazing, and their just music in general. Tommy Shaw, Lawrence McGowan, like, all those guys, they put on an absolutely amazing show. but 38 Special was really great because they didn't really have a light show. It was just like good old-fashioned music, and they put on a really, really good show. And then REO Speedwagon was maybe one of the worst bands I've ever seen live. Like, I fucking hated REO Speedwagon live, which sucks because I love some of their studio stuff, like Roll With The Changes, Time For Me To Fly, all that good stuff. But live, they were just absolute shit. I hated them. But moving on, I do listen also to some alternative stuff. So like Starfucker, M83, Churches, Fits in the Tantrums, like just a bunch of alternative, 311, stuff like that. So White of Noon, The White of Noon by Starfucker, really a good song to kind of relax and unwind to at the end of the day. Cabin by the Sea, getting back into the reggae side of things. Cabin by the Sea by the Dirty Heads, good song to unwind to. It's pretty much like, it just makes me want to go and live in a cabin by the sea for the rest of my life. So then after that, getting back into AC/DC. I apologize. I fucking love AC/DC. Like, what can I say? Jailbreak, which is a song that was originally written by Bon Scott. Their Live at Donington version of this song, of Jailbreak, is awesome. Like, I can't even describe. It's everything that you want to hear in a rock song. It's got a big, long rock and roll intro, and then a heavy chorus, and then just a long break in the middle where Angus is just soloing his balls off, and it's fucking awesome. I do wish that I got to hear the live version, like a live version of this song with Bon Scott on vocals, but Brian Johnson obviously is a more than fitting replacement for Bon Scott. So check that out. Jailbreak, Live at Donington by AC/DC. More into the alternative, Helena Beat by Foster the People, The Mother We Share by Churches, and Churches is kind of like a relatively unknown band. I do think that they're going to get pretty huge, like as they're going to get pretty mainstream as the years progress. But they're really awesome. Churches is really great. Satisfy My Soul by Bob Marley. Obviously, like if you can't relax when you listen to Bob Marley, you probably need to be on like Valium or some shit like that, because that's a really relaxing song. Satisfy My Soul. Now, getting back more into the rap side of things, I can't decide if I like Tupac more or if I like Notorious B.I.G. more. I do like the fact that Biggie and Tupac were friends at one point, and then Tupac boned Biggie's wife, and that's like how their beef started or whatever. I can't really decide which one of them I like more, but I feel bad saying this on YouTube, but Niggas Bleed by Biggie is an awesome song. It's just very like, how would I describe Niggas Bleed? It's pretty much about like Biggie and how he's sent on this job to like kill people. Like his gang sends him on a mission to like put a hit on people, and it's just really like a crazy song because it sounds cool, it sounds thug, like whatever. And then at the end when he's talking about how this lady was like burning to death because he and his friends set this apartment building on fire, and he's talking about how he comes across this lady who's like suffering, and he just puts 3 shots like right into her head, and I think the line is like 3 shots put her to rest, and you can just feel the emotion building in this song, and it crescendos in this just absolutely like, I feel like I'm there. I feel like I'm watching Biggie fucking kill people, which is insane to me. Last 3, I Go Back by Kenny Chesney. Absolutely the song that I start off every summer with. It helps you, I Go Back helps you like reminisce on high school and reminisce on like the summer days when you just didn't have anything to do, so you like picked up your girlfriend and got like some wine and got her drunk and tried to bone her. That's pretty much what I Go Back conjures up images of for me. The last 2, Calgary by Bon Iver. I didn't really know about Bon Iver until they won some award. I don't remember what it was, but I like texted my friends and I was like, dude, Bonnie Bear just won an award. Who the fuck is Bonnie Bear? And my friends were like, dude, it's Bon Iver, you fucking idiot. So Calgary by Bon Iver is a really awesome song. Skinny Love, also an amazing song, so check out Bon Iver. The last one, this is a classic. This is the song that I like when, let's see, it was 3 years ago, and we were going up to my buddy Mick's ranch in Wyoming just for like a bro getaway weekend. And as soon as we got outside of Denver, like outside of the city, we started playing this song, and it just became kind of the anthem for our road trip. Cowboys Like Us by George Strait. It just like, it's such a song that makes you feel like when you're listening to it with your friends, it just builds like a sense of camaraderie. Like I feel like when I listen to this song, I just think back to like all the times that, you know, we spent at the ranch, like fucking around and shooting prairie dogs and killing muskrats and I don't even know, just like doing dumb shit. Cowboys Like Us, absolutely amazing song. Check it out. So that about does it for the dipping playlist. Obviously, I'll be adding and taking away new songs as they come and go. That's just what I listen to, so if you guys like what I listen to, check it out. If you have other songs that you like to dip to and that you think other people might want to dip to as well, feel free to comment below, do whatever you want. So let's get back into the review of this Beechnut. I am really enjoying this right now. This is... The thing I like about it is it's as I said before, it's a wintergreen taste that's a little bit more natural. It tastes like wintergreen should. And that's why I really like it. The flavor has maintained absolutely amazingly. I'm still juicing it. I'm still getting the same flavor out of it now that I was getting right when I threw it in. Texture-wise, I wouldn't say that it's as good as Redman. Like, if Redman had a wintergreen cut, I think that it would probably be better than this. But at the same time, because this is such a unique Beechnut-only, like, proprietary wintergreen Beechnut thing, I really like this. And I will definitely be buying a pouch of this stuff again. Because I think there's something to be said about having the texture of a leaf, like a long leaf tobacco, and wintergreen flavor. Normally, I associate wintergreen flavor with like rough textured tobacco, you know, like Grizz wintergreen or even Cope wintergreen. I would say like isn't texturally as good as it could be. But having Beechnut wintergreen in your cheek is like having a wintergreen sponge in your cheek. It's very comfortable. I really, really like this stuff. I will definitely be buying it again, especially because it's definitely exotic to me. Like, because I'd never seen it before, I just immediately kind of gravitated towards it. The wintergreen flavor, again, as I said, very natural. It tastes it's a very light wintergreen flavor. It's not heavy and pungent like a Copenhagen wintergreen or a Grizzly wintergreen. It tastes like wintergreen leaves that have been just mixed in with long leaf tobacco leaves. So if you are somewhat of a purist, like a tobacco purist, and you really enjoy wintergreen flavor, this is the long leaf tobacco for you. It's probably the only wintergreen long leaf tobacco out there. I didn't see any other brands that had long leaf wintergreen blends. But this stuff, again, is amazing. I absolutely love it. Smooth, refreshing taste is what it says right here, and I couldn't agree more with that. I feel fucking spry. I've got like a little pep in my step right now, because this stuff is just, it's very refreshing. It's like the Sprite of the long leaf dip tobacco chew world. So be sure to check this stuff out, and thank you again for watching my summer dip review, my summer dip party or whatever. I'm down in the same basement that party was in, and the whole place is just like trashed right now. I don't even want to show you guys, so I should probably go and clean some of this shit up right now. But thank you guys for watching. I will be going to the tea store, I promise, to find a tub of this coveted Stoker's, because I've been reading reviews online about like Stoker's Butternut and some of the other Stoker's blends that just come in the tub, and I just literally, I'm trying to like vicariously take a dip via the internet. I'm trying to imagine what that flavor must taste like, so I'm trying to find a tub of Stoker's Butternut, and that's going to be probably the one that I review. So if if you guys live in Colorado or anywhere around this area and you know someplace that can, that has stokers, feel free to let me know. The place that I'm going to go to is in, it's not in Colorado Springs. It's a little while outside of Colorado Springs, but it's like an hour and 15 minutes away. So my next video will probably be like a journey to the tea store, like a documenting me trying to find this fucking Stoker's butternut. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I do apologize if it went on a little bit longer. I just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of what I listen to when I dip. So thank you guys again, and God bless you. Hope you had a happy Memorial Day weekend. Talk to you later.